Said in your 20s, you was having fun. Would you say that you bamboozled a bunch of men?
Hell yeah.
Okay, fair. So we're in agreement, right? You know why men in their 20s can't bamboozle women? Because we don't got no fucking money.
Period.
So you know what?
I want y'all to understand something. Look how happy she was to say that. Look how loud she was to say that. Look how she exclaimed that like it's something to be proud of. Peep game.
Happens? We spend all of our 20s getting bamboozled. A beautiful woman like you, who we may have thought like that could be my wife, and you bamboozled us in our 20s. Now a nigga got money now.
Time to do the bamboo.
It's time to do the bamboozling. And what happens is when a woman is now in her position, late 20s, early 30s, she's like, I'm ready to be someone's wife. And I'm not saying it's okay.
Right.
But what I'm saying is that you had your time to bamboozle. A man can't bamboozle until he got the resources to do some bamboozling. Show me a black man in their early 20s who don't come from a prominent family who got resources to bamboozle.
That's true.
Tell us the truth.
Man, you know, in reality, and that's why I tell you men all the time, man, you have to make a woman show you with her actions. And you have to start doing that young. So you have to know what those actions look like. You have to know what real actions are. You have to know if you just letting a woman do the bare minimum to show you. So when guys be talking about, man, I don't need a woman money, I don't need. No, you don't need a woman money. You need to know that she will give it. You need to know that she'll sacrifice. She ain't got nothing else to sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? If a woman don't have to help you get it out the mud, she don't have nothing else to sacrifice. The only thing she could sacrifice is her money. That's the only thing she could do. She don't have no other way of proving herself to you. There's no other way that a woman with money can prove herself to you except breaking bread. There's no other way. All those words and all of that don't mean nothing. Well, she cook, she clean. Okay, she been doing that before she met me. I don't care about none of that. Before we got together in a relationship, when I was going to her crib was always clean and food was always cooked. Her fridge and pantry was always full. She was doing something with the food. So I want y'all to understand. Now, y'all just heard that. Now we're going to watch a woman bamboozling a man. And that's why I put that clip right there for context. You just heard the woman admit, just heard the man admit, they all agreed that when women are young, they bamboozle. That's why they always try to look young. Now, they got dudes doing it now too, but women are always trying to look younger. They're always going to get all these surgeries on their face. They're always going to get these breast augmentations. They're always going to get these BBLs. You know what the BBL is? It don't mean a bigger butt. It's called the Brazilian butt lift. They don't want their butt to droop anymore. They want it to pop out and tuck like you did when they were younger. They're getting so big now that we think it means size. It means lift. Simply lift. Because age, and when age happens, gravity happens and makes it drop. So let's watch Aaron. Now we're gonna look at the aftermath of this fight that he had. He got hands put on him. He always fighting somebody, but he got hands put on him. But let's watch his energy that leads up to this hug you see on the screen right now. It's phenomenal, brothers. It's phenomenal.
This niggas out here, these hoes outside the hotel, bro. Erica, why would you entertain that? Why would you not get rid of these niggas? Oh, God. Bro, come on, bro. Just bring this nigga.
Piper, you my nigga like that, we jamming for sure, and you know you ain't finna get jumped. But he got his ass. I'm like, bro, chill, God.
Real talk, nigga, I'm ready to get jiggy. In a real motherfucking way, bro. That shit ain't nothing, nigga. Nigga, pride hurt, though. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. Nigga, pride hurt.
A few moments later.
Oh, man, it was crazy.
I'm in this position that I'm in right now is because I'm in pursuit of love. You're traveling through the desert, a sandy storm, but you're never gonna make it to the promised land. You ain't sticking it up in Erica in a real way, but honestly, my motherfucking pride is hurt.
Now, what he just said, he was talking about the dude. From what I gathered from this, man, the dude that he saw with this girl, Erica. You know who Erica Mena is? Erica Mena is Safari's ex-wife, baby mama, who thought she was going to get the child support and ended up not getting the child support and crashed out. Now, I want y'all to understand something. This man is crashing out like this because this girl, Erica Mena, this 304, she for the streets, and he wants to fight over her, and he just met her, right? Got lumped up. Now his pride is hurt. but his pride is hurt double. His pride is hurt because he thought the 304 was going to behave differently for him. And when she didn't, it caused him to crash out and get into a fight. And then he lost the fight. Now, I want you to watch what happens right now. He is, for all intents and purposes, the star of this show. If he leaves, the show folds. He's the must-see TV for this show. Now, I did see that much in the comments to this video. He is, to this clip, he is the star of this show. Now, I want you to watch what she does. Now, let me tell you something. A woman who's for the streets, who's already in entertaining other dudes who are, for all intents and purposes, adult stars, if she's entertaining him and then you get lumped up, that woman don't want you. If a woman is already entertaining another man, you confront that man, you get lumped up, there's no possible way. 100 times out of 100, she don't want you. It's over. But she need him for the show. Watch this exchange right here, and I want you to see the manipulation of a woman who's a professional manipulator. Watch the different range of emotions she takes him through. Watch this, brothers. I'm going to be honest with you. Props to Mena for being a masterful manipulator. This is a masterful show of manipulation. Y'all check it out.
Let me say this. You do have a reckless mouth when it comes towards women. Now, I'm not prejudging you, but I have to say that because of that, I have to believe what's being said. Because at the end of the day, they are here and they're not going nowhere.
Bro, I'm
so
ready
if
to
you're
go.
gonna
Y'all
survive,
can send me home, bro.
Okay,
Y'all
bye.
can send me home.
He been crying all
Bye.
Hell no. This shit, bro. Where's my bag at? Matter of fact, I got my
Talk
whole
to
bag.
me.
No, this is some bullshit, Erica.
not.
I came here for
I
peace. Look at my
know,
face,
but you
baby.
have to respect.
No, I can't.
No,
I'm not
if
respecting
you
no
can't
woman
respect
but you.
them, you know I have a family full of women.
I understand that.
So
I
you
would
have-
not.
That boy just said, I'm not respecting no woman but you. What kind of voodoo is this, man? I'm not respecting no woman but you. But y'all finish watching this. Now, I want y'all to look at the energy she's giving right now. She's going to try to talk to him, and then she's going to switch up. Watch it now.
Disrespect them. Nobody in your
Can
family
you do
whatsoever.
that for me? I want to get to know you. Why are
This
you
is some
doing this?
bullshit.
No, why are you doing this?
Because I'm standing on business behind you. I want this more than anything
So
on
stop.
earth. No,
No.
I can't. I'm
See,
really ready.
see, this ain't gonna work. If I'm your woman and I'm telling you, baby, stop, and you're not,
I hear you.
I haven't had an opportunity to be led by a
Erica,
man.
I'm not okay
Why
with
you
this.
get? Who gives a? I'm not okay with this either.
There it is. There it is. He says, Erica, I'm not okay with this. She said, who gives a fuck? I'm not okay with this either. She flashes out. The real her comes out. Now, this is the point where you know the emotional manipulation. She just took him on a myriad of emotion. She showed him, first, she tried to give him slight reprimand. Then he left. She caught him, showed him attraction, showed him value, that she wants him to stay. Then she guilt tripped him about not being more sensitive to her. Then she flashed out on him and showed him that angry, hot Latina side that all of us like in those Hispanic chicks. All of those emotions at one time are too much for a man. That's why you have to get a woman who's emotionally even keeled. We can't handle all of that myriad of emotions at one time. It puts us in this state of mind.
I came here to sit down with you. I wanted to dive more into who you are. You're not giving me that opportunity, and you're ready to walk out on me. Like, what are you doing?
Now, I want you to see how you got to think about it. It puts a man so off guard by catering to you and pandering to you and keep telling you all this. You know, I wanted to get to know you, and I like you, and I want you to be the one, and I want you to stay here. And if I'm your woman, those were the key words. She's not his woman. He's there looking for love, like he said. But when she said, if I'm your woman, you know what she gave him? Somebody put in the chat what she gave him when she said, if I'm your woman. What did she give him? She gave him hope. She gave him hope. She gave him hope that he'll finally find the love that he was never able to get from his mama, that he was never able to get from any woman that he's ever known. That's why it's so easy for him to say, You're the only woman I'm going to respect. I'm not going to respect any of these other women in here. They're all the same type of woman. If you respect her, you got to respect the rest of them scallywags. But this is what happens when you are emotionally distraught from never having gotten what you needed to get from your mama. And on top of that, never having gotten what you needed to get from your father to make you emotionally strong enough to deal with the shit you didn't get from your mama. So you don't go through the rest of your life looking for it. He should have just bounced. You say you're going to bounce? That's the time to bounce. But it was an idle threat. It was a temper tantrum like a little boy. Think about this. If you're a man and your response to everything is violence, you're not a man. You're a boy. If your response to everything is to get rah-rah, you're not a man. You're a boy. You know how many grown boys are sitting behind a prison cell right now? Sitting behind a wall in a prison cell right now because they responded with emotion as opposed to thinking their way through something? This is what we're dealing with right here. And the easiest man in the world for a woman to manipulate is an angry man. The easiest man in the world for a woman to manipulate is an emotionally distraught man. The easiest man for a woman in the world to manipulate is an emotionally needy man. And having all of those emotional needs will make you angry as a man because you don't feel complete. So you go and you get a little money and you go and you get in shape and you go and you do all of these external things, but all you really need is a damn hug. All you really need is a damn hug. When the last time you done hugged a woman like that? That kind of hug, hands on back. Know what I'm saying? Oh, listen, you just said, if you my woman, all that fake booty you got, both of my hands finna be full of it. Let's see. You just said, if you my woman, let's see if you my woman. Now I want y'all to understand something. This is all in play because a woman knows how to manipulate a man. The reason she crashed out over Safari because she couldn't manipulate him no more. She's showing up at the man's house and everything. The man was like, okay, well, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. And he just moved on to someone else. Got him a different version of the same woman. I want y'all to understand something, bro. This is what we're looking at is what happens when a man doesn't know how to be a man. This is what happens. As Tony Gaskins called him, this is a grown boy. And it's a sad thing to see, man, because honestly, if he don't get some help, he's not going to bounce back from this. This is a full crash out we're looking at, brothers. And I want y'all to understand that. Full crash out. And I know some beta male semi Johnny gonna come in here and say, well, that'll be away. Let me tell you something. You like to hug women too, that'll be away. You talk about, oh, you always, you make the woman hot and bother. You touch on her all the time, that'll be away. You always hug the woman, that'll be away. You know you talk about something wrong with that man hugging that woman, that'll be away. Let me tell you something, boy. Well, you know what, that'll be away. You do say when you hug them, your hand be on their booty and you be rubbing all on their body. Yeah, you say that'll be away. You say they be silly put in your hand. Oh, yeah, that ain't the same thing. I don't care. I'm unsubscribe anyway. Unsubscribe. Listen, bro. I'm going to tell you, man, you got to remember, as a man, you got to stay in control of your emotions. Not just when you're dealing with women. Throughout life, you have to stay in control of your emotions. Do men have emotions? Yes. I have emotions. You have emotions. We're all men. But we have to stay in control of our emotions by not doing things that cause our emotions to be attached to shit that we can't immediately extract them from. If you can't immediately extract your emotions from something, don't give your emotions to it. This is how you navigate this type of situation, man. And you got to think about it. Somebody just said this in the comments, man. He probably ain't never, ever had a chick, like a bad chick like this show interest in him. You can say what you want to say, but Erica Mena is not an ugly girl. She might have had some work. I don't know how much work she had done, but she ain't ugly. You know what I'm saying? Now, character-wise and previous history-wise, she might be something you want to stay the hell away from. But she ain't ugly. So you look at him, man, he feel like he in heaven right now. He finally get to touch. This is first time hugging her. He just want to touch her. And let's be honest. Let's also think about this. And this ain't no knock on nobody. We live in America. In America, women don't like men who are shorter than them. That's just how it is. Especially a woman that's caught up in the Hollywood glitz and the social media glitz and all of that. So here's a guy who done crashed out. He coming up from nothing. He violent, and he's shorter than her. Let's be honest, man. And don't get me wrong. Now, I ain't saying she a baddie, but let's be honest. A average girl is 5. If we're going to go 1 to 10, average is 5. We already saw what average at best is from the girl that was on KS show back in the day. So if you any man who says she's a 5 is just being dishonest. You know what I'm saying? She may be a 6.5, 7, but if you saying she a 5, bro, you're just being dishonest. So I want y'all to understand, man. And I'm telling you, one of those guys from her past still smash on her. Somebody does. Somebody's still smashing. Somebody is. There is no woman with this type of history that ain't still smashing somebody from the past. I'm telling you, brothers. Remember when I told you. You understand? A woman, you had to be able to look at a woman history and see that time where she just went with nobody for 2 years or 3 years. If you can't find that time for a show, and how you gonna know you wasn't there? You understand me? So his crash out is gonna be real, bro. Cause he around here taking ass whoopings for this chick, man. Look at the things she's done. Look at all the people she's been with. Look at the toxicity she's put in men's life. Bro, let me tell you something. Bro, man, it don't even make sense to even deal with a woman like this, let alone crash out over.